Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Vols will kick off first, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. The Gamecocks offense will go to work first. And here comes Lenora Sellers. And this is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this. High-powered offense squaring off against a defense that is more than capable of shutting them down. This one's going to be fun, David.
And this defense has been able to do that. Like every offense they've faced, they've played great. They take away what you do best. Obviously, Palmer, on that other side, this is a high-powered offense. They're really, really good. How does this matchup unfold?
You're right, David. And I think as the season's gone on, this is a matchup that we've circled on our calendar, knowing that these two teams are going to square off and face each other. So many guys on the field today are going to play in the National Football League. There's a lot of experience on both sides of the ball. This one's going to be fun to watch.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Running inside, it's Fuller. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Sellers. Going for it all. Got it down the field. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Finds his man. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. You take advantage of tendencies when you set that opening script, and man, their film study showed up there.
I think the offensive coordinator, it's almost as if he knew what the defense was going to be playing. He knew the personnel. He knew the different looks and coverages and fronts that they were going to see. And that offense, they just chopped up yardage moving down the field to score in that opening series.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Deshaun Bishop, big day in his last game. Over 150 yards on the ground and a score. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
Smith for the grab over the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Vols want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The run inside. It's Fuller. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. Here's Sellers to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Dropping back, it's Sellers. He's going for it all. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Hunt. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. 4 wide receivers set, trips to the left on 2nd and 3. Play fake, Sellers. There's a heat. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's McAllister. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Throwing, Sellers. Got some momentum to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
They've been calling his number running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. The Volunteers will hustle to the line.
And I know when we talk Josh Heupel offenses at Tennessee, we always talk about tempo and going fast and deep shots down the field. But, David, one thing we also know is that he is committed to running the football. And Bishop, after a phenomenal year, a year ago, running for over 1,000 yards, you know they're going to be balanced, and you know they're going to feature.
They're going to feature him, they're going to run him a lot, and they're going to run him at a fast pace, right? That's what they've done, and they've been so good at it. And it's not just the early ground game that you got to worry about. It's the wear-out factor late. They usually commit to the run game. They committed to Bishop last year. He got over 1,000 yards, and looking to improve upon that this year.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
Got his man in the middle. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Vols. The punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the move, it's McAllister. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal.
Unleashes one deep. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Running inside, it's McAllister. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Hey, kill it. 949 rock star. 949 rock star. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus.
Snags it, there's running room. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Vols want to move quickly.
And, guys, we got to see his first start, right? Like, get started into this, being a highly recruited high school kid, taking that next step. And I'll tell you what, Jesse, watching his tape over these last weeks and now getting into the middle of the season, later part of the season.
Could be an alley. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Gordon. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Sellers. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. Bringing the heat. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short and his 4th down.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Sellers. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He got enough, slides, and moves the sticks on 4th and short.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize 4th down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the 1st down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by 4th down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Here's Sellers to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throwing, Sellers. Got a man, it's Fuller. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Keeps it going. Got the first himself. At the 45 on his way. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Good timing on the quick out. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Sellers. Here's the pressure. On the move and looking. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Sellers from the gun on third down. He makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Gamecocks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He wants to change this route. Again, it's Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Harbor. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quick.
Turning it on! Heading to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Dodson. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete on the left to Smith. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Over the middle, it's Smith. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the number 4 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the home squad, keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Back over to your game inside Williams-Brice Stadium. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage.
He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here is the Tennessee offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second.
There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the double. We got to make big plays on third down. They made a big one there.
Punt is in the air. Wants to return it. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that. And really helps out his offense to start this drive. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here's Sellers to throw. Pressure coming. Wiggles free. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Gamecocks are facing third and inches. They'll try to run for it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Gamecocks will snap it on first and 10. To the air. It's Sellers. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Throwing, Sellers. That's caught. It's Bennett. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Got his man downfield. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Looking for room. It's McAllister. Maybe some room here. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And the Gamecocks aren't threatening on first and goal. Sellers. Under fire. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
Well, as a quarterback, you've got to know when the play is over, and you got to mitigate your losses. That time, he was just trying to do too much. He thought he was back in high school and everything was taken away, and he could just pirouette, make a guy miss, and turn it into a home run. Nothing doing, and he takes a big loss on that one.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
From the gun on third down, Sellers. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical.
Oh, he's got some space. He has 60 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Running into the open space. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Vols headed quickly to the line.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll run play action. Pulls it in. It's Davis. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And that play fake created just a split second to let the tight end get downfield.
Did you see how that play fake just froze the second level of the defense just for a split second, Reese, and that allowed the tight end to get vertical?
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. At the 20. All the way back. Touchdown Gamecocks. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out a wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Offense gets set for second down. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Looking deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. Midway point in the season. season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Might be calling a hot route. Here's Sellers to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That pass is incomplete. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Got a man. It's Harbor. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Running inside. It's McAllister. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And man, this is a big decision for this offense. Like, having the lead, does that change your mind? Are you less aggressive, or do you go for the...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Complete out of the backfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
I mean, how about it, guys, right? I mean, we're up here in the booth. We can't believe they decided to go for it on 4th down with the lead. We thought maybe, okay, it's just going to come up and try and draw them off sides and get a cheap one and get a cheap first down. But no, this coaching staff, they decide to go out and not just go for it, throw for the first down, and they get it. I guess that explains why they're down there on the sidelines and we're up here in the booth.
They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Throwing Sellers. Looking for the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Gamecocks! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Salt interwove, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Upstairs, he's got it. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Vols! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that's exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing games continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a scintillating big play. 83 yards on the touchdown pass. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The run inside. It's Fuller. Breaks into the open. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
Trying to impose their will with the run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Sellers. Got his man. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And the Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Tennessee sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
Wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Quickly complete.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. It can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together.
Makes a grab and room to run. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Wants to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to fire on second down. Complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. And the offense just going to spike it here. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right, they put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David